Okay, so what we're doing is we're looking here at this concept of being able to determine how many solutions there are to a quadratic equation, or how many x-intercepts there are. So basically what we're doing is we're going to look at these three equations here, and we take part of the quadratic equation. And the part we're going to look at is this bit here. So now basically, what do you know about square roots? Well, you know that the square root of anything, doesn't matter what it is, cannot be less than 0 and therefore cannot be negative. It can equal 0, square root of 0 is 0, but we cannot take the square root of a negative 1, of a negative number. So, because of that, everything, well, we can determine how many solutions there are based on this part here. We call that thing the discriminant. And we say that the discriminant equals b squared, I'll write that properly, b squared minus 2ac, and it's that part there. And we say that if the discriminant is greater than 0, we have two factors, or two x-intercepts. If the discriminant is equal to 0, we have 1, and if the discriminant is less than 0, we'll have no x-intercepts. So this thing, the first one will look something like this. This one, it'll touch the x-axis, and the last one will do something like this, or it may do this. Whatever the case may be, that's what we end up with. So the idea is that you use CAS to be able to come up with something, or something like that. So just to show you how this thing works, in case you don't know, what we're going to do, we're going to substitute some values into this. So let's check this first one. Let's see if this first one works, how many solutions we get. So we've got x squared minus 2x plus 3. So b is, that's a term, b and c. Rather, no, not quite. That's b. Alright, so we'll say negative 2 all squared minus 2 times 1 times 3. So we'll have 4 minus 2 times 1 times 3, which is 6. So we end up there with negative 2. So this thing won't have any solutions, won't have any x-intercepts. The next one, 1x squared, plus 8x plus 16. Let's have a look at that. So we'll say 8 squared minus 4, and we're going to multiply that by 1 by 16. 8 squared is 64, minus 4 times 16 is 60, oops, let's write that properly, 64, so we end up with 0. So this will have one x-intercept. Alright, and the last one we're going to have a look at, we'll do it over here. So we'll have 1 is our value of b, and we're going to square that, minus 2 times a, 1, and we're going to multiply that by negative 2. So we're going to have 1 plus 4, and we'll end up with 5. So that one should have two x-intercepts. So that's the type of thing that that we're looking for. So and that's what we want CAS to say. We want to be able to input A, B, and C, and then to be told how many intercepts they're going to be.